coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, here we go. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Three down.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Protect it. Regular. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Let's go. Tom. Move. Wait. Hey, 66.
On second down, here's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey. What do you think?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun.
On second down, Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Get out.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Brady to throw on second down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd-and-1.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Brady to throw on 3rd-and-1. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Wait.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Right back to him on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go. Sam!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Prescott now on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
To the right. Gun. Gun.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. A first down carry by Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Here we go, 46. Here you go. Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down. That's Henderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. So the Patriots coming out now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here we go.
Brady now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now for the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 2nd down, Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
47. Here we go, kill. Gun.
Prescott on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
46. Switch and 8.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Get out. Here we go, 46. Gun. Wellington.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ozzy! Regular.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Under 10. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide.
Now Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's get it. Hustle. We got four. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide.
Now Henderson, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hustle. Here we go, 47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
It's coming now. Gun.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That was a statement stop right there. Now forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive when you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready? Push formation. Come on, boys, come on. Woo! Go!
From the gun, it's Brady. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, 46. Gun. Here we go, 46. 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
26.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Here we go. Wide.
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On the carry is Henderson, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go, 46. Go. Get out there. Here we go. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Henderson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out come the Patriots. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready? Wait 20. Wait 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, Alabama. What can we get?
On 1st down, Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stop. Mike, 54. Go.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Rip.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Alpha.
Mike's 54.
Now Brady got to have this one. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
They'll run with Henderson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
And they'll run it here. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo.
I let my birds come in. As soon as I got seats in there, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you pulling back at the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go back at it. They all mad. My diamonds, they all look good. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a cave that. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they spamming, they know what they said. I got the work in the avenue, they know what Tank said. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that had a fan. Thought they any o'clock, got a flight out. Yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out. Yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs for the. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds from there. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds from there. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.